Hello students, now we'll continue with the lesson, that is the necklace part 2, yes, which is chapter number 1.5. We had stopped on page 23. So continuing, now I told you that Matilde had to now face a lot of hardships because she had taken a necklace, borrowed a necklace from a friend. She lost the necklace, and now they had even replaced the necklace with one costing 36,000 francs. They did not have that much money, but still, for all, they had to pay it. Okay, now they had to give up their servant, they had to give up their nice house, they had to stay in a very small attic. Okay, a place which was very up near the roof. She had to carry the water up, she had to bring the garbage down, and she faced a lot of suffering. Each month they had to pay some loans, renew others, get more time. Yes, now whatever loans they took, each month they had to pay some of it. Then some of it they had to renew, because naturally some they had to take, some they had to again give. Okay, her husband worked extra every evening doing accounts for tradesmen, and often late into the night he sat copying a manuscript at 5 sous a page. Now, sou is a smallest currency in France. It was the smallest currency. It's now no more in use. Okay, but her husband, that is Loisel, had to work extra. Every evening he had to come from work. Did accounts for tradesmen, and often late into the night he used to sit and copy manuscripts at 5 sous a page. And this life lasted for 10 years. It took them how many years? 10 years. At the end of 10 years, they had paid off everything, even the interest. Madame Loisel looked old now. She had to work so hard. Now she started looking old. Often she brooded over the past. She just kept on thinking sadly about the past. Oh, if I would not have taken that necklace, today my life would not have been so dreadful. What would have happened if she had not lost that necklace? How strange life is. How fickle, how uncertain. You can't predict what is going to happen next. How little is needed for one to be ruined or to be saved. Yes, बर्बाद होने के लिए समय नहीं लगती है, and अच्छा होने के लिए भी समय नहीं लगती है. There is no certainty. Yes, it is just life is uncertain. One Sunday, as she was walking in the Champs-Élysées, yeah, that is just an open place, she had gone for a walk. Suddenly she saw Madame Forestier. Now, Madame Forestier, her friend from whom she had taken that necklace. Still young, still beautiful, still charming. Now, Madame Forestier was looking very young, beautiful, and very attractive. Charming means attractive. Madame Loisel felt emotional. Now she felt very emotional. She felt crying, sad, happy, all type of feelings. Should she speak to her? Should she talk to Madame Forestier? Of course. And now that she had paid, yes, now that she had paid, all her loans are over, everything is over, she had paid. She would tell her all. She would tell Madame Forestier everything. Why not? She went up to her. Good evening, good morning, Jean. Now, good morning. Yes, she greeted her by her first name. In France, in those days, they used to not call out to the person, unknown person, by their first name. They used to call her either Madame Forestier or anything. But here directly she greeted her friend by the first name. Good morning, Jean. The other means Madame Forestier. Astonished, she was surprised to be addressed so familiarly by this common woman, because now Madame Loisel, that is Matilde, was looking like a common woman, quite old and very common, simple clothes. So Madame Forestier, that said, like, who is this calling me? Addressed means called out to her by a common woman and called out to her by her first name. Did not recognize her. Now, Madame Forestier did not recognize Matilde. She stammered. Stammered means spoke haltingly. But, Madame, I don't know you. You must have made a mistake. Now, Madame Forestier told Matilde, I don't know you. You might have made a mistake. I don't know who you are. No, I am Matilde Loisel. Now she introduced herself. I am Matilde Loisel. Her friend uttered a cry. Uttered a cry means gave out a loud cry. Oh, my poor Matilde, how you've changed. Oh my, you're looking so different. You're changed. Yes, I have some hard times. I have had some hard times. यानी मेरे ऊपर कोई बहुत बुरे समय आ गया था. Since I last saw you, and many miseries, many troubles, problems, sorrows, and all because of you. और ये सब तुम्हारे कारण, because of you. Me? How can that be? Yes, now Madame Forestier was shocked. Me? How can that be? You remember the diamond necklace that you lent me to wear at the ministry party? Yes, now she's making her remember. Do you remember the diamond necklace which you had given me, lent me for the ministry party? Yes, well, I lost it. And she's telling, I lost it. What do you mean? You brought it back. Now, Madame Forestier is saying, what do you mean? You had brought it back. How can you tell you lost it? I brought you back another exactly like it. I had brought you another one. I replaced it with another one. And it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. It took us 10 years. It wasn't easy for us. We had very little. It wasn't easy for us to pay for that. 10 years we paid. We worked hard. But at last it is over and I am very glad. Madame Forestier was stunned, shocked. You say that you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine? You are saying you brought a diamond necklace to replace my necklace? Yes, you didn't notice then? You didn't notice that it was not your necklace. It was another necklace. They were very similar. They were almost the same, very similar. Nothing, no different. Because we searched for it. She told her everything. That yes, I had lost your necklace and we went shop to shop. We searched for the similar necklace and to replace yours. Okay? And you didn't notice it also. They were very similar. And she smiled with proud and innocent pleasure. And Matilde smiled with proud. Why she was proud? Because she replaced the necklace. She did not tell a friend, sorry, I lost it, I cannot give it back. But she had replaced. And she, with very innocent pleasure. Madame Forestier, deeply moved, was deeply moved. She felt very distinct, shocked. Took both her hands, took Matilde's both hands. Oh, my poor Matilde. Oh, my poor Matilde. Mine was an imitation. Mera to nakli tha. The necklace that I gave you was an imitation. It was worth 500 francs at most. And at most it costed 500 francs. Sif 500 francs. It was just an imitation, एक नकली necklace, and you paid 36,000 francs. She was shocked. Okay, students, this lesson is adapted from the necklace by Guy de Maupassant. Now this lesson is taken from a full play. It is adapted, taken from a part of it. Okay, now in the next part we will be doing some of the exercises and then we'll go to the next poem. Okay.